Okay, quick Gale break before we go back to these women pretending they're in a good place. If you're still here, you clearly have Bravo brain like I do, so go ahead and hit subscribe. That little button under the video, that tells YouTube, yes, I do want more unhinged housewives breakdowns in my life. Now the bell is very I said what I said. That's you telling YouTube, don't play with me, I want to know the second she posts. Tap it so you're not the last one at the party asking, now how did I get in it when everyone's already in the comments? 12 years ago, Atlanta gave us the final part of a chaotic reunion. NeNe at full power, Kenya in full delusion, and husbands auditioning for Peaches. Let's get into it. We open with Kandi teeing up the season-long war between NeNe and Kenya, a territorial dispute over camera time. Kandi starts with Marlow. NeNe says her fallout with Marlow had nothing to do with Kenya. Kenya calls NeNe controlling and manipulative. Kenya pulls out text messages NeNe sent to Marlow. NeNe says Kenya can read it, frame it, laminate it, because she doesn't deny it. Cynthia backs it up. NeNe and Marlow were already strained before Kenya entered the chat. Kandi asks if Kenya was hanging out with Marlow to get under NeNe's skin. Kenya says no with the ease of a seasoned liar. NeNe chimes in.
You're just talking, you're just popping your damn gums.
Kenya fires back.
Well, at least my guns are original and not from Petco.
Kandi pivots to NeNe's blog about the Bailey Bowl and Mama Joyce. Kandi says NeNe crossed a line bringing her mother into it. NeNe insists she wasn't wrong. Kandi says it's the fact that NeNe hits below the belt, but no one else is allowed near the waistline. NeNe doesn't move.
I said what I said.
Okay, well, what you said was some bull.
Kandi suggests an apology. NeNe doesn't subscribe to that streaming service. Kandi reads Kenya's blog calling NeNe a former stripper with short-lived gigs. Kenya says it was a response to NeNe claiming no one was on her level. Cynthia chirps that she's also felt that was arrogant. Kandi says everyone on the couch is accomplished. NeNe responds with iconic sarcasm.
Please keep putting that out there. My phone will probably ring.
Kandi asks why Kenya spent the season sucking up to NeNe if she doesn't like her. Kenya says they were once friends. NeNe shuts that narrative down instantly. Kenya says fans have crowned a new queen. History, receipts, and the Bravoverse all laugh in unison. Cut to Cynthia's package. Fibroids, bar one chaos, Peter buying a car in secret. Her uterus showed more loyalty than her husband. Then she drops this.
And I'm really grateful that, he didn't go and have to someone else because I almost couldn't really be mad at him.
Next, we go to Phaedra's marriage package. Apollo joins the couch looking defensive. They say they've never separated but needed counseling. We know this is fiction. Apollo starts talking about authenticity. When a man with federal charges starts talking about his truth, hide your purse. Apollo turns on Kenya.
I'm your storyline. I sustain your career.
NeNe is living.
I love it.
Chaos is her love language. Kandi rolls a Kenya, Apollo, Phaedra package. Kenya explains herself. Phaedra waits like opposing counsel, strategically letting someone talk too long. Then she strikes.
And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through spanks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your baby dad will be an accident or child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza so he had in a cup so you could have a kid. Now check that.
The silence is biblical. The rest of the husbands join. Peter takes a seat like he's clocking in for overtime he was not asked to work. He's been itching for a peach all season, and he's brought one with him. Thirsty girls love props. Andy goes to Todd and brings up his old friends, Natalie and Chris, calling him an opportunist. He says they were chasing camera time and tosses them into the clout-chaser bucket. Looking back, that was a tell. If you're that quick to call friends clout-chasers, you're not the exception. You're the blueprint. He wasn't allergic to the spotlight. He was just better at pretending he was above it. Andy pivots to pillow talk fallout. NeNe asks Kenya why she's to blame and clocks the silence immediately.
You don't have an answer? Didn't think you would.
We address NeNe calling Brandon queen. NeNe apologizes to the gay community, then turns it into content.
Should I hold a gay function?
We move into one last NeNe versus Kenya spat. NeNe tells Kenya to buy some property. Kenya calls NeNe washed up and dusty. NeNe reminds her she and Gregg actually own things, including a new car. Gregg leans all the way in.
Let him know, Gregg.
Oh, I can show a
Honk the
picture.
horn on their ass.
Doot, doot, boop, boop.
Bam.
The husbands exit, the couches reset, and everyone discovers reflection. Cynthia wants less violence. Kenya wants growth. Phaedra wants privacy retroactively. Kandi walks away with a spin-off, a temporary husband, and several business plans were going to get peddled for seasons to come. NeNe isn't defeated or humbled, she's bored, tired of pretending the throne is still fun to sit on. By the end, no friendship is repaired, no ego is reduced, and nothing is truly forgiven. The only thing that gets clarified is ownership. This isn't an ensemble, it's NeNe Leakes and Associates. Was this NeNe's show, Kenya's season, or Phaedra's mic drop? Let me know in the comments.